De Bello Gallico, Book 5, Chapter 28. So, following that series of lies, let's see if the Romans take it. Gaius Arpinus and Unius report what they had heard to the legates, Cotta and Titurius. Those guys, having been much disturbed by the sudden matter, we didn't expect this, ablative of cause, although those things were being said by an enemy, however, they were thinking that they must not be neglected. There's an essay missing. You're dealing with indirect statement clauses. And they were much moved, alarmed by this thing, because it was scarcely to be believed. It must hardly be believed, indirect statement clause, that an ennoble or small and humble race of the Aburines, essay, would have dared what? To make war by their own account, ablative of manner, on the Roman people, dative of reference. Therefore, they they carry the matter to council. And a great controversy exists or arises between them, namely Lucius Aurunculeius and a good number, that's Cotta, and a good number uh, tribunes, a good many tribunes of the soldiers and centurions of the first rank. These are the smartest guys because they've survived the longest. Were thinking indirect statement clause that nothing must be acted adverb rushly. So there's an essay missing. Nor that essay there must be a departing out of winter quarters with no order, with no order supine of Caesar. They were thinking, more indirect statement clause, very quick and to the point, that howsoever great forces, that though there were great forces even of Germans, were able to be withstood, that whatever forces were able to be withstood, ablative absolute clause, with the winter quarters having been fortified. So let's just make sure we're doing everything right. That this thing is for a testimony, dative of purpose, that they withstood most bravely the first attack of the soldiers, ablative absolute clause, with a good number of wounds having been brought on them spontaneously. So we've already beaten the crap out of these guys once. We can do it again. And they also thought that they were not being pressed by the grain matter. Well, we have enough food. Meanwhile, aides, accusative neuter plural subject phrase, provide the essay for the indirect statement clause. We're going to come either or both out of the nearest winter quarters and from Caesar. Finally, what thing is question mark lighter or more stupid and Terpius, more cowardly, more base than to take a plan about the greatest things with an enemy, ablative absolute clause, without the sum participle being the advisor. So we see here in this the Lucius Aurelius Cotta. They look at who Caesar's putting as the people who are testimonying that we should just stay put. We got a nice winter quarters. We got the good number of the tribunes of the soldiers who are the guys from Rome. Not exactly great leaders, but the biggest thing for Caesar is the centurions. Those were the backbone of the army. And they were the centurions of the first ranks. They were the guys who had been there the longest, who had survived. They were the tough ones. They were thinking that, hey, nothing needs to be done rashly. That's where you get the word temerity. Nor there should be a departing out of winter quarters without Caesar having been ordered. They were thinking, hey, I don't care how many Germans are coming across. We're going to be able to withstand them with our winter quarters having been taken care of. We just need to keep on building. So, exciting story. There's a drama. We see here Cotta and the smart guys are saying, stay put. What's Titurius going to say? After all, Titurius had one of his guys in the embassy, so maybe he's got interesting information. So, an interesting story. What will happen to this legion and a half of raw Roman recruits? What will happen in this place where they are besieged, yet they have a little breathing room with the power of their camp? Will they stay or will they go? That and the more will be brought out next time, true believers. And until then, Excelsior.